As a Lions fan, it was good to see us on Hard Knocks. It was nice to see the moments, and especially at the end, that last episode, it really opened at least my eyes even more to how different the culture is as opposed to with Matt Patricia. And how can you not like it as a Lions fan, man? Like seeing Dan Campbell at the end take, like 30 minutes to respond, and he finally says it. And he's like, the Detroit Lions can and will. Now, however you define it is however you define it, but it's awesome to see the culture. It really is. And then they got to win, but in terms of an attitude around the team, it's refreshing. I mean, every single player they cut said thank you, and I love what you guys are doing. So I think it says a lot about Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes as people, as individuals.
I think one of the takeaways has to be it's been consistent the whole time, right? You said the players, even when they got cut, hey, coach, you're doing a hell of a job.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys are building something special here. That's all great. But it's been consistent. I have to be fair. Like, that has been the consistent theme with every player that's been in and out of that door since those two have arrived. And you want to look too much into it? Not too much? I don't care. I'm not going to dive into an episode of Hard Knocks. I thought it was a good ending. I thought they did a good job with it. I told you yesterday I'd give it a 7. After last night, probably 7.5. That's what Hard Knocks is supposed to be about, right? Tug on the heartstrings a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, players getting cut. Reality of the NFL. Well, there is a reality facing this entire organization, and it's
3
less
letters.
than not even 72, 96 hours away. Playing the game of football. And not only playing, Jeff, winning.
I'll say 3 letters, win. That's it.
You have to win.
Yeah.
Welcome to the NFL. Like, again, for as good of an offseason as it's been, Aiden Hutchinson falling to you at number 2. Your GM trading up in the draft for Jameson Williams, number 12 overall. His previous draft walking away with Penei Sewell and Amon-Ra St. Brown. St. Brown, a 4th-round pick. A lot of good things. And you can do a lot of good things in the NFL and still lose your job. Why? Because you're not winning.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. So, we gave our season predictions yesterday. We went game by game. I'm 7-10. You were 8-9.
Yep.
I don't think far off. I think that's the reality for the team. Do I think they're one of the teams that can go from worst to first?
With that defense.
You know what? I was just going to say, it's not just the defense, though.
Unproven defense, I should say.
If the Lions were in any other division, I think you could make a legitimate case that they could be one of the worst to first teams. I think you could make that argument. But I don't see how they leapfrog Green Bay or Minnesota in the same season. Green Bay fielding a top 5 defense, Minnesota fielding a top 5 offense. Good luck. That's tough, man. It just is. It just is, especially with that defense.
Got to play them twice a year.
I think the whole process of cutting players, that's tough, man. Right? These guys are busting their asses off. It definitely pulls on the heartstrings, but overall, good episode. I think one of the better ones. Did
you like the Chase Lucas love? I loved it. Because I think he's got that. There's that certain, and I know people use the term dog, but he's got that willingness to get better every single day. And he even asked, he's like, Coach, I got a chance to start. Like, I want to start. I don't want you guys to think I'm not ready. Like, he really, and they described it as he loves football. I think that's a perfect way to describe Chase Lucas. I'm excited for him. And that's what I loved about Hard Knocks, is you got to see, the different perspectives of different players. Like, for example, Craig Reynolds. I mean, a guy that was almost on the brink of being cut. But the thing that stood out is all the coaches said good things about him. Aaron Glenn liked him. Deuce Staley liked him. I mean, everybody said good. Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes both liked him. And then, it got down to the tough decisions where, Godwin gets cut. And which we already knew this was going to happen. But I'm glad, it's really the individuals. It's Craig Reynolds, it's Chase Lucas. Seeing how much the coaches just absolutely love those guys. So, and I love Craig Reynolds. That was my guy. I wanted him to stay out of all the running backs that, had to get released. So I'm glad he's here. But it was nice to see that perspective.
Chase Lucas, slowly but surely.
He's a competitor, man.
Slowly but surely. And he plays, again, I think the most difficult position in the NFL outside of quarterback. It is so hard to line up at corner. It is impossible with the rules we have in place today to even guard these receivers. And look, this isn't a knock, but look at Hunter Renfro. Dude's essentially a wide receiver 1, statistically. He's, the second best receiver on his team? Maybe the third best option on his team, behind Waller and Adams now? These guys are... Cooper Kupp, these are guys you don't associate with dominating the league. And they're unguardable, by the way. I mean, Wes Welker started this all those years ago, but...
Right.
Man, it's... The league has changed. And in a good way, I think. And one of the things that has changed also is the culture.